we gave you first on this one because we thought, for somebody that says they've not done a finial before, that was a really nice finial. So you're going to be teaching at the finial class next month.
Yes, we're all going to learn from it.
The little comments. Sorry, yeah, I can't hold it and talk at the same time. Not that it matters because it's only internal. The little comments we had were for a rattle fit lid, which is fine. Try and make the tenon and the mortise a bit deeper, because it means that then it doesn't get knocked off accidentally. Right. It might mean that you don't get quite such a clear match on the detail on the grain, but in terms of it being on a dressing table and you just drop it on, that's great. You know, that was the.
I think the other important thing was the shape of it. You've got the curve on up.
Yeah, we thought the shape was good.
More luck than judgment.
No, it wasn't.
And if anybody can ever be bothered, you've got a nice small tenon at the bottom, a mortise at the bottom, which is good. But like one of them, a few little details on the bottom just make it, for a competition piece, that little bit more zappy, but not essential. Very nice piece, though. Thank you. This was open. Oh, it's Jonathan's again. Okay, so you did bother with some circles on this one.
Yeah, on that one, yeah.
Didn't have time.
I had a lot of trouble with that one.
You said that the grain was tearing out.
Yeah.
It's Sapele, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you avoided dog bowl, because we said dog bowl before, didn't we? Whether it was to you or not, I can't remember now. But
I haven't been accused of that yet.
oh right, well, I normally accuse quite a few people. Dog bowls. Yeah, dog bowl haze.
Yeah, yeah.
But these little curves, they're quite difficult to get nice sharp edges, so that's nicely done. And it avoids a piece being a dog bowl by just having that extra detail and the little foot at the bottom. So those are nice features. You said you struggled with it, but you got rid of 99% of the torn grain and you got a flat bottom too. So well done.
Thank you.
First for that one. This was a late second entry from Terry. So I'd already made the decision that you were going to be first. And this was Terry's, one of his efforts out of the horrible spalted beech. Beech? It is beech, isn't it?
Sycamore.
Sycamore, yeah. So the fact that he managed to get something out of it, a nice design, nice little recess there, nice undercut, as well finished as you could possibly get out of that. There's a few minor details that I would have hauled him up on that he could have probably done better, but little foot, nice unusual shape, isn't it, really? Quite tactile to hold and pick up, so we scored him equal first. Intermediate, I thought recognised Jerry's style. Where is he? Oh, there he is. We scored you first out of one.
Thanks.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Lots of work, nice detailing. I would have put pins in my eyes rather than do all that. So, very well done. It worked really well. I don't know how many hours you spent on it, but far too many, I would have thought. And the little farthing in the bottom with your birthday on it, 1902.
He thought it was a violin.
The only thing is unfortunately, it's not
It's 43.
Yeah, it's not as shiny as it would have been nice to have been, because it's gone a bit dull now, a bit like you really. Sorry?
I'll put some more coke in there.
Yeah. Really nice. Oh, sorry. 1943. Yeah, on it. Yeah. But if you could shine it more, a bit more, so that when you look down, you can see it really
It was
shiny.
really shiny.
Yeah, you probably didn't lacquer it.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably shine it up and lacquer it.
Very accurate cutting.
Very nice indeed, yeah. And we're going to get you to do a 2-hour demo at the club to do one of them. Is that all right? Yeah. So this is
4 months.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Advanced open. This is also another one out of the really awful spalted beech.
Sycamore.
Sycamore. So the inside is truly awful, but it's going to be because of the plucking. But it's had a bit of fun with a bit of colouring, which I think I learned afterwards it was a splatter, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I find it best not to suck first and then blow.
It's all right, you've got gin in it.
But it's a really pleasing little pot. and if you didn't know the inside was there, you wouldn't have any problem with that being on your shelf, would you? Really nice coloration.
Quite smooth inside.
The bottom, you've got a nice
Inside,
smooth bottom.
inside. Oh no, you can't feel it.
Surprise.
So this is then finial. Finial being twice the height of the body, which it qualifies for, 3 times probably or more. So I scored this 2nd out of 1. I'm learning from Chris. It was going to be 3rd out of 1. But, so what did I like and what was I not too sure about? I like the burned and either lime or silver waxed effect on the outside. I like the fact the crack was actually highlighted, so I thought that actually was quite good fun. Downside on the bowl part is the burning is slightly bleeding, so it would have been nice if that had been recut and perhaps a little recess so that it just stood off the ground a little bit. The main thing that I marked it down on was that and I was underwhelmed by what was revealed on the inside. So it was the design, it was the maker's choice to make it that way. But I would have liked in advance to have seen some extra work, either undercutting or inserting a piece, so that you actually had a useful facility in there when you took the lid off. As it is, I'm not sure I can even get my wedding ring in there. As a rattle fit, it's a bit of a, it's a slight rattle. I know that the finial had all sorts of problems because I know where the provenance of the pink ivory was. But the shape I thought was fine and the little detail at the bottom was fine. So I only marked you down because I felt that at your level, it needed a bit more work on the inside of the bowl. Sorry! Masters, this was done between us. I'm not sure what this is, but I loved it. It was fun, and it's a thingy. It's a biggie. It's a semi-green, hoping to bend, but floor in the ground. Oh, you were hoping to wind the neck around, Clive.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a bit of a bend of it, but when I got that thin, there's a pith and a crack appeared at the bottom, and so I gave up on that one and just left it as it was.
But it is you, isn't it? It is you.
Got the hot air gun on it. So you can bend it.
It is you, yeah. And I don't use lemon oil as a matte finish very often, but I think that really works well with this particular piece. I'm not sure about the speckling. I've never really seen that in you before. So that's probably a chemical reaction. So it's a bonbon dish for one bonbon. So then we've got a little group here of the themed versions. This one came first, without even looking at it, I assume it's Harvey. It's just fantastic, Harvey.
That was a bit of wood that I think you gave me because I bought 10 pairs.
You bought, yes, it was.
That was a bit you gave me.
I'm thrusting them on you. And it is box, isn't it, the base?
Yeah.
And it's lovely. I mean, your attention to detail and a little bit of lignum, I think, isn't it, around the outside there? Oh yeah, and the inside, you know, you made the most of the form of the piece that's there, and that requires quite a lot of thinking to make it a design work. It's never obvious. And I always find I turn it and think, oh, if I'd just done it that way, it would have looked a lot better, and it's too late by then. A little bit of chatter tool at the bottom makes a nice little detail, which is very nice indeed. Little feet, and all the little bits of contrasting inserts. What's he got? 4 or 5 different bits of wood in there. Shame you couldn't get this bit of the finial straight, but you know.
Somebody else.
The shape follows through, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Sweeping curve.
And I think you should put that into the SAW October event as a club piece. I think that is really, really nice. Excellent. Round of applause for Round of applause for And the rest were crap. We scored this one second. I haven't seen who it is. Oh, it's Richards. Okay, yeah. Japanese temple pagoda style. Nice little thingy. You can put something in it. And I just thought it was quite fun, actually. Just an unusual take. something different on the finials, but quite well proportioned. And I like the gold finish in contrast to the Zebrano. So that was really good. These two, John and I thought both of them had got something with them that we weren't comfortable with, something different in both of them. So we marked those equal thirds. This one, box finial, is fine. It's a nice little finial. Couldn't quite reconcile that it is a top. Trying to. Can you do it? I don't want to snap it.
Get the skew in there.
It's the humidity.
Is it deliberately a screw fit, or is it?
It was tight, so I left it.
It's a nice tight fit, which we liked. It was just, we felt that somehow there was the flow between the finial and the box and the lid. It didn't quite come together as one piece. But that's only one aspect out of all of the things you think about: design, form, function, detailing, blah. So it's just that one piece that we just felt.
The box itself is lovely.
The box itself is lovely. The finial itself just couldn't feel the two balanced together. But very nicely executed, nice finish, nice tight fit, and a bit of fun. Yeah, absolutely. This one, Justin thrust in my hand the other night because he's on holiday. And does that go with that?
No.
Does it look right? This is nice. This is a very nice piece of bowling ball or lignum, must be. He didn't tell me what it was, but that's, again, beautifully finished. It's hard work, isn't it, to do? It does come up lovely, but you have to go at it for hours, don't you?
Even that little bit, I found it difficult.
Yeah. And that fits, but couldn't quite work out how the two work together in terms of form. So that's why, similarly for that one, it was, because we set the challenge, the finial to be times this, that was kind of like, oh, I've got to make something to fit that. And it didn't quite work. So that's why that was a third. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you.